Gentlemen. Carnage RC. 24, yep, secret stash. Beadlock ring giveaway. I also bought wheels to go with the beadlock rings. So these will come with the rings, and the rings fit on these wheels. This one will be a bit of a test run, and here's how we're gonna do it. Non-channel members, comment on this video. That's your one entry. People that are a channel member, no need to comment, you're already entered, and channel members will have 10 times the entries. I know this may seem a bit iffy, but I need to have a way for everybody to enter, and I also need there to be like some type of benefit for the channel membership. So non-members, leave a comment, you're entered. Channel members, I mean, I appreciate the comment, but you're already entered no matter what, and you have 10 times the entries. Next video, I will figure out who won these. Thanks guys, enjoy.
24yep.com.
People beside us.
Is that the long boy?
Yeah.
How do you spell crawl? Is there an E on the end? I go over chance.
Please subscribe. What's up, boys? As you guys know, I've been playing around with the scrapyard idea, 24yep.com, buying, parting out trucks, etc. And last night we won a large auction. So in today's video, we're going to load up the long boy. We're going to load up the long boy trailer, the extra long boy trailer. We're going to go pick up what we won at auction and start digging through it all, see what we got. I'll see you guys outside. Alright boys, I think we're good to go. A bit bigger of a package than I was expecting, but we should be good. Made it back to the shop with no major issues, and yeah, let's open this thing up and go through everything. Now I will say I paid 350 bucks for everything in here, and once we get it all laid out, I think I'll go over everything and like the pricing and why it made sense to me. Is this tires? Okay. Oh, the box smells good. Bunch of wheels and tires. Really nothing special as far as the wheels and tires go. Oh, those are cool Texoma wheels. Okay, we'll go through those later. I don't think there's anything too special as far as the wheels and tires go. It's just a bunch of stock stuff. This bag here should pretty much all be older Texoma stuff. Like right there is links. I think it looked like there was enough for 2 complete kits in here. Yeah, right there's chassis rails. Again, we'll lay all that out. I don't like that there's no packing material used. What do we have in here? Looks like a PureTech brushless ESC and nothing else too crazy in that bag. Just some random gears. That's not even worth opening. Pre-runner style body with some huge fender flares, which looks pretty cool. 2 Endura tires, okay. 2 more Endura tires. This is I'm not really sure what this is. This is meant to go on this, I think. Yeah, at one time there's magnets lined up. And oh, I think the magnets are in the wheel. Okay. You know, actually with the wide fenders, I think this has potential. I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. My goodness, look at this setup. Brushless motor. I definitely don't think I'm going to do anything with this one, but I do think it has potential to be something cool. Bunch of stock bodies. What is this? Some random 3D printed stuff, okay. Some stock rails, stock chassis kit with links. Is there anything worth opening in here? I'm not sure. We'll go through that bag. Holmes Hobby servo. I think it's actually my first time seeing this. Holmes Hobby servo, metal muse axles, front and rear. Some other random pieces, shocks, links, drive shafts. Front and rear metal stock style axles, brass on the front, and then obviously the printed Texoma kit. Traxxas trailer. Little 3D printed bed piece. Another Texoma half-built kit. Links, rear link riser, chassis rails, skid plate. Another set of stock rails, stock axle housing. Looks like a monster truck, PureTech Greyhound. Huh. Not sure what this motor is, but it's like a monster truck chassis. And lastly, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, the one truck I cared about looks like it got broken shipping. And speaking of that, all of this stuff, bunch of 3D printed parts, there's not one piece of packing material. I guess this is the packing material, an old piece of cardboard. I think I'm going to shut this off real quick and message this guy, and then we'll lay everything out and see what we actually got. Alright, a quick look at the Texoma truck that broke. Brushless mofo motor, PureTech brushless ESC, reef servo, bunch of printed Texoma goodies. Yeah, I don't know if these are the latest version of his wheels, but they definitely have BBs in them. So some type of Texoma wheel with BBs in them. And just another look at the same truck, Texoma knuckles. Alright, I think I got everything important laid out. Texoma wheels, which unfortunately I can only find 3 of. Nothing else really matters too much in here. Monster truck wheels and tires from Mofo RC, and just a bunch of random stock stuff. A full set of Endura wheels with tires. We have a PureTech brushless ESC. Tons of brand new Texoma stuff. We have links, 2 chassis kits. This is an older style one. Might be the old Slayer, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know much about the Texoma stuff, especially the older things, but I think these are 2 old Slayer kits. bunch of random Texoma stuff in here. Some rear link risers, servo mounts, axle sliders, skid plate, the whole kit, skid plate, the whole kit. I'm assuming these two kits go with those two. And then just some other little random Texoma pieces. Two stock style metal housings that are unopened. We have the Muse axles with the, I think, good servo that I had showed before. The monster truck frame with motor, the pre-runner thing, these two half-built Texoma things, and then this guy. So I've just kind of been quickly going over everything, and here's this, whatever it is, pre-runner style build, hooked up to a battery. I'm just curious how fast it is. Steering works. Okay. So the ESC for this thing is whatever this is. And then the motor. Oh, they're actually the same brand. TSIDO, maybe? Quick little update. It's about an hour since I last filmed. And I just wanted to show what I've managed to get together of this thing. I think this is one of the original Texoma Slayer chassis, and I found a bunch of extra blue stuff that we had that seemed to go with this kit. So here we go, just completely stock axles, some axle goodies, Texoma knuckles, big axle, diff slider thing, Texoma steering links. So yeah, there's that one. Alright boys, it's the next day and I've done some research. I think what we have here is a Texoma Viper Slayer XXL. The Viper Slayers were made in 4 different lengths, and I think this is the longest one. Also, I managed to E6000 glue our link back together, and then I also glued these other Texoma pieces on. They're not meant to go there, but I glued them on just as like reinforcement to help hold the spot that broke. I'm gonna go grab a battery, toss a receiver in this, and let's go give it a quick test. I will say I'm not expecting too much out of this just based on like it doing this. Unless it has a ton of front overdrive, I have a feeling we're going to like flip over real easily just based on how this feels. I'm not feeling good about it, but I might be wrong. Hopefully it has a ton of front overdrive. Alright, let's go test it. Traveling light today. I'm only planning on getting a couple clips. Okay, that's enough crawling clips, and pretty much exactly what I expected. I think this is the perfect example of how much like tuning and how much the setup actually matters instead of the chassis. Like, I think right now I probably have a stock chassis truck that would do better than this on a lot of our lines here. Texoma chassis with the Rattler wheels, battery on axle mount, and we're still unable to do the Drunken Frog and the Upper Drunken Frog. And that's nothing against Texoma. I think we all know his stuff should easily be able to do this. All of his stuff has been proven to be extremely capable, extremely good. So I think this is just such a good example of like fine tuning and how much it matters. We have all this good stuff and we can't get up some of our normal lines. All right, back home we go. Real quick, just out of curiosity, shout out Nitro Color Show Skills. Battery on the axle, 58 front, 425 total. I think that's where we're going to end the video. Not quite sure what the plans are for this thing or what I'm going to do with it. For now, it's probably just going to sit here. And before we end the video, I just wanted to talk about all of the prices and like run you through my thought process of purchasing all this and how I go about getting money back. So original purchase for all this stuff, 350 bucks. I ended up getting a $50 refund because of this breaking. And I'm really not the type to complain about anything ever, but I think what bothered me was this was just thrown on the bottom of the box. It's all 3D printed. It was just thrown on the bottom of the box and not even one piece of packing material was used. The guy didn't even try to package it well. So I think that's what frustrated me the most. But anyways, I messaged him. We got a $50 refund. So starting price, we'll say 300 bucks. I already sold the axles. I sold a set of wheels and tires. I sold the monster truck kit with the brushless setup and the wheels and tires. I sold another set of wheels and tires. I sold the brushless ESC, and I sold all of the stock bodies plus some random miscellaneous stuff. And all of that added up to 225. So at this point, I paid 75 bucks for all of the Texoma stuff. I still have that stuff posted on the website. None of it's sold yet. I know it's definitely more of a like very specific buyer required for the Texoma type stuff, but I still have all the Texoma stuff for sale on the website. And oh, the pre-runner truck, I ended up trading the pre-runner truck for one of the metal welded buggy cages. Let me just show you mine. Some of you guys have already seen this, but this is my metal welded buggy chassis, and the pre-runner truck is what we traded for another one of these. We traded just for the chassis kit, nothing else. And I think I probably value that around like 100 to 150 bucks. I don't have it yet, or else I would show it. It's still in the mail. But the pre-runner truck was traded and we got another one of these. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I just wanted to run through this to kind of give people an idea of, I guess, my thought process on buying all the stuff that I buy. This is another reason that I've ended up with so much stuff, and also how I'm able to have so much stuff. Like even before YouTube, before Instagram, even for all of my other hobbies, I've always been into buying and selling stuff. And yeah, so basically right now I paid 75 bucks for this truck, all the other Texoma stuff, and the metal welded buggy. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.